It is time for the annual Film Noir Festival, and the man who knows all about noir, Mr. Alan Rohde, is back with us. Welcome, sir. Nice to have you.
Oh, it's great to be back. It's great to be back in the Springs for our 22nd year. I can't even keep count myself, but this is going to be a real special year because tonight we're starting things a day early with a real special cabaret show at the Palm Springs Cultural Center, courtesy of Victoria Mature, who is a songstress and the daughter of star Victor Mature, who was in many a film noir. And she's doing this cabaret show as a benefit for the Palm Springs Cultural Center and the Arthur Lyons Film Noir Festival. So I'm thrilled that that's going to happen tonight. And then the festival kicks off with opening night on Thursday with special guests, the renowned critic and film historian of all seasons, Leonard Maltin. So it's going to be a great weekend.
It's a great get to have Leonard Maltin here to talk about these wonderful films, and what an incredible career he's had. Just no one, I think, is more knowledgeable about film than Leonard Maltin. He just is kind of the top of the game when it comes to that.
I think Leonard, the term film historian that's tossed around very easily these days, Leonard actually invented that term, and I think he's forgotten more than I and many other so-called experts know. And the other thing about Leonard is he's the nicest person on the face of the earth and is very accessible and so forth. So I'm really thrilled. He and his wife Alice are going to be there the whole weekend. They're personal friends, and we've never been able to work out the logistics of having them come because of his other commitments. And this year we were able to do that. So I'm thrilled, and I'm really glad that he and the audience for our festival in the Coachella Valley are going to come together at the Camelot Theater this weekend.
It's a very exciting film festival. Tell people about some of the films that you're going to be screening. You always bring some really unique gems.
Absolutely. This year, I kind of seeded the obscure with some classics that I've never shown before. We're going to open with a very appropriate film noir title, They Live by Night, which is with Farley Granger and Kathy O'Donnell. It's Nicholas Ray's first movie that he directed he actually made it in 1947. It wasn't released, I believe, until 1949. But this is essentially the film noir version of Romeo and Juliet. And Leonard Maltin picked this film out especially, and he and I will introduce it together. And then the Friday gets going with The Argyle Secrets, which is a very obscure film that the Film Noir Foundation restored. It was a lost film directed by a fellow named Cy Enfield in 1948. And on hand to introduce that and some of the other films with me will be the Film Noir Foundation president and host of TCM's Noir Alley weekly program, Eddie Muller, who's been a fixture at the festival for these many years. And on Saturday night, I'll be showing the original 35 millimeter theatrical print of Orson Welles' Touch of Evil, which I have never shown in the original aspect ratio. And I'm going to have a surprise guest who worked with Orson Welles.
Well, you always bring greatness to this festival, and it starts with a special benefit, and then the films kick off on Thursday with special guest Leonard Maltin. Alan Rohde, thanks for being with me on Eye on the Desert.
Oh, Eye on the Desert is part of the whole thing, and I hope everyone comes out to the Cultural Center this weekend for some great films and some great times. And thank you so much, Patrick. I appreciate it. Good to be back.